in a multi-ethnic, multi-religious polity like ours. Nobody can bludgeon his way to power through deceit, lies, intimidation, threats, and blackmail. You get to power by building bridges, by reaching out. I am for the emergence of a Nigerian president of southeastern extraction to heal the wounds of the civil war. But the modus operandi adopted by the delusional obedient crowd is condemnable, and it will take them nowhere. Shehu Musa Adwa crisscrossed the whole of this nation building bridges. And when he defeated the late Latif Jakande in Lagos, and Latif Jakande invited him to a contest, to a popularity contest along the streets of Lagos, he retorted by saying that, go for that contest with Dapo Sarumi. Because it was Dapo Sarumi and co. It was the likes of Dapo Sarumi and Bola Tinubu that delivered Lagos during the presidential primaries to the late Shehu Musa Adwa. I believe, even in the southeast, there are better qualified people to rule this nation than Gringori. Honestly, I dare to mention my friend Owele Rochas Anayo Okorocha. He was born, bred, buttered, and toasted in the north. He speaks Hausa with local fluency. He made his money in the north and in Lagos, and he's at home in all parts of the country. We have Deb Umahi. Yes, you can call him a provincial politician, but there is no governor in the southeast that has performed better than Deb Umahi. Go to Ebonyi and see the roads constructed by Deb Umahi, then you will come to appreciate this great son of Africa. Then coming to the issue of the north.
Hello everyone. This particular video that you've watched where Kashim Shettima is denigrating Peter Obi, and I look at him like, on what level of comparison does it come that Kashim will denigrate Peter Obi? But then he did it also with a vice president, a legitimate vice president, not an illegitimate one like himself. And that is Professor Osibanjo, Yemi Osibanjo, when he called him something about an ice cream seller and popcorn. The ice cream, he said, Kashim, he has been so-called vice president, even the illegitimate vice presidency that he has not even been able to, how do I put it now? He has not been able to even see the ice cream to sell, talk less of the popcorn. And so first of all, I don't know whether it's an old video or it's a new video, but whatever it is, even if it's an old video, I mean, it's still important. We still address it and talk about it, knowing fully well it's something that is relevant to the today that we are in. I think Kashim Shettima should focus on his APC and leave Peter Obi alone. And if he feels that, there are more people who are better in the southeast that should be candidates, presidential candidates, nothing stops their party from going to the southeast to go and field those people. Let him just go and do it. Let him just focus. The thing is that the way APC and their members and their supporters keep attacking Peter Obi, and yet they want to make it seem as if he doesn't have a chance, he doesn't do this. If he didn't have a chance, nobody will be talking about him. Nobody will even look at his side or know of his existence, because it is not a threat. But because they know it's a threat, he won the last election, and they know by the grace of God too, he will win the next election. And that's one of the things that make them really agitated, really scared, really afraid, and just simply all over the place. And when Kashim Shettima speaks, he always feels as if those people that feel that they are it, but in actual fact they aren't it. That's just when you feel yourself, you might not think there anywhere. Now poor. Now that poor, now you will see there. So, but in everything, he constantly denigrates people. He constantly talks down on people. He's the same one who talked about his classmate who was the best student, and now he's a common whatever, banker, whatever, because he has managed to be able to get political position and be able to get in there. So all of a sudden, the guy is legit talking down on people, seeing people anyhow. But anyway, it's okay. It's one of those things that you get when you're in a country where anybody can just get somewhere where people don't question, they don't ask questions, they really don't do that. But let him continue. First of all, let him focus in the crises that are hitting his party. Because I've seen someone who also has gone to court that says she's a factional, leader of APC, and that one is it's a whole crisis on its own that is going on. That have declared herself also and said that the current chairman of APC should be removed. So let Kashim Shettima go and focus on those things. He should not sit down and just be focusing on Peter Obi that does not have his time, does not talk to him. Because where will Peter Obi sit down is with a Kashim that he now be exchanging whatever. Let the Kashim Shettima be there and be doing his whatever shenanigans that he thinks he's doing there, and that gives him the audacity for him to talk down on people and behave, anyhow, and just be there. But it's very clear that there's one thing that this illegitimate administration fears, and that person is Mr. Peter Obi. They've shown it repeatedly in their action, in the way that they have hounded every party that Mr. Peter Obi has gone to. They will find one way or the other to add something to it, one crisis or the other, and then the courts will come into it. At the end of the day, it is the court that is really giving most of the people in the sort of like that lever to do the things that they're doing. If our courts were not compromised, a lot of the things that we have issues with in Nigeria, we won't have issues with them. But unfortunately for us, it seems as if the judiciary is the plaything of corrupt politicians, and these corrupt politicians, they don't hide it at all. They talk about it proudly. They talk about it as a matter of fact. They talk about it with audacity because they know that after all, the court is in their hands, and they know how to play it and do anything with it. But let's keep going. We will see as we go on. My people say, meaning that it is when you are coming from the farm that you know who carried the blunt, not when you are going. So let Kashim Shettima continue to be doing his thing. Instead of him right now to focus on the fact that they said they are not bringing him back. They are not using him as running mate again. They are going to dump him. That's what he should focus on and not Mr. Peter Obi. Thank you so much for watching.